abroad, we have Liverpool, where the fans are already engraving their names, in the on the Premier League trophy. But wait, however, his boys are creating some magic. Okay, I don't know how it's going to turn out, but and well, we also have Pep. Okay, we have Pep until maybe he has mathematically run out of games. I don't know how it's going to be, but what do you think, Maxwell?
No, it's amazing actually what Liverpool have done to start this season. It's only November. It's only a few games in, 13 games in if you like, and they are really looking like champions. I wouldn't give the trophy away in November. I never would. The thing though is that there have been teams. There are teams that have actually, including Liverpool, only recently in 2019-2020. Leading by just 8 points after 13 games, went on to win the title. Man United have done it before in the Fergie era. Chelsea, 05-06 under Mourinho, leading after 13 games by 9 points, would go on to win it. There's several teams that have, even Man City in 16-17 actually, there's several teams that have gone on to win the title, having dominated the opening section of the Premiership the way Liverpool have. They've done it in style, and beating Man City at the weekend just cemented, just confirmed their dominance of the Premier League. They are looking strong, they're looking good, they're scoring goals, they are defending well. I mean, against City, Virgil van Dijk produced one of the masterclasses of central man defending that I've seen in European football in recent times. And I'm sure if you asked Erling Haaland, that is the big striker at Man City, he would confirm just how good Van Dijk was on the day. They're playing great out of midfield, and Gravenberch and the Argentine McAllister is playing great football right now, and they've got options. Curtis Jones was only stepping off the bench at the weekend, and so were a few others that you think that on another day would perhaps be starters. Liverpool looking really, really good at the moment, and looking like they're going to win the title. It doesn't even look like Man City, who have won 4 on the trot, and Pep was showing that he's done 6 out of 7 actually, when Liverpool fans were taunting him. It doesn't look like they are even the challengers. The challengers look like it's Arsenal and Chelsea, and they are far off where Liverpool are now. But no matter how good they're looking, no matter how well they're playing, for me, they are not champions. I don't know what Mark says here.
Liverpool are champions. They can be handed the trophy tomorrow.
They can be handed it. I disagree with Mark on that entirely. They are not champions.
The only team which can chase Liverpool and the teams behind them is Man City. And City, they can't stop losing points. Arsenal cannot chase Liverpool. Certainly Chelsea cannot chase Liverpool. Liverpool have the better squad. They have the more balanced team. They have more depth than any of the possible challengers. And listen, for me, I think the biggest story about Liverpool this season is actually Cody Gakpo. From the time when they signed him, I think that was was it mid transfer season a couple of seasons ago. Yeah. I mean, you wondered why Gakpo chose Liverpool over United when he felt United wanted him more. But listen, he's coming to his element right now. He's scoring goals. He's making brilliant runs. He's shooting at goal. He's running the channels very, very well. And all of a sudden, he's taking a very big claim for a starting position in that team. And we know how much firepower Liverpool has. Mo Salah is scoring goals. Actually, Mo Salah has, and I'm using this relatively, but he's gone off the boil a bit. Missed a penalty against Real Madrid. Was guilty of scoring that open chance against Man City to take the game to 2-0 before he scored the penalty. But because they've got so much power and they're creating chances, every now and then they're going to score goals, and they have so many goals in their team. I look at City, and we've always wondered who the most important player at Man City was, and I always felt it was Kevin De Bruyne. Haaland will always score the goals. He's been banging the goals.
Yes.
But City without KDB half the team, and you're talking about how impeccable Van Dijk was defending against Man City. He was guilty of a chance which he squandered. I think KDB should have punished him.
Yes, the one mistake he made would have put City back in.
Put City back in. I don't think KDB is 100% fit, which is why he started off the bench. But All said and done, I only see Liverpool actually stretching that lead. I don't see it getting narrower. And Mark is waiting for Liverpool to suffer that blip. Believe in me, the City blip is still going on. I think Liverpool can actually get stronger.
Now, that's
which is frightening.
That's why I slightly disagree with Mark. I know, Liverpool are good. They can get better because he's talked about, the firepower they have. Diaz has not been scoring lately. We know he will score. Darwin Núñez can't score. We know Federico Chiesa will come from the injury list and get on there and start scoring the Italian. And then Salah will continue to bang them in. But still, even with that, I don't see how Liverpool can go an entire season in the Premiership without a blip. That blip will happen at some point, and they'll drop some points. Now, unlike Mark, I believe City's, and I believe, unlike
already
Mark,
their consistency.
Unlike Mark, I believe City's blip has ended. They have a game against Nottingham Forest on Wednesday night. And then on the weekend, they went to Crystal Palace. I think they're about to start their run. Even if Forest actually are playing very, very good
that's what we've been hoping for.
I think City are about to start their run again. And I think that Arsenal and Chelsea will compete.
In the new format of the Champions League, I think Liverpool have done themselves a world of good by winning all their matches, which means that they're going to have a relatively easier fixture in the next round. And Man City are in all sorts of problems after swallowing that 3-3 draw against Feyenoord. So you think City actually are going to have the more difficult games in this period. So, everything is falling in place for Liverpool. Apart from Mo Salah's contractual issues, which are becoming protracted, I think Salah probably has a bigger deal out and is trying to twist the knife in the contractual negotiations. I think Liverpool's issues are non-football. Purely footballing issues. I don't see anyone who's going to go.
City's break is over. Ruben Diaz is back. He made the mistake for the second goal. He gave away the ball, but at least he's back for City. And so is Jeremy Doku. So is Jack Grealish. So is Savinho. And even KDB is only going to get fitter from now on. He looked fat. And he looked fat, to be honest, in that game against Liverpool, and missed that chance because I thought so many things were going on in his head. But this guy's only going to get better.
Unless they're going to get the best player in European football, Rodri
back
playing tomorrow.
I
don't see anything changing.
No, he's not coming back soon.
They were porous. Every time Liverpool broke through the halfway line, you felt like they were going to get to Ortega's goal. The Rodri factor is massive. They're missing Rodri in that midfield.
That's huge.
And every team right now, Bournemouth, name it, they're just running at City.
No, they will get Kovacic back in December, and then and I don't think that because Gundogan at the moment has been doing all this job on his own. It's tough, and they're asking the young Rico Lewis to step into midfield and execute in very, very tough conditions.
And when Liverpool played, they've beaten Man United, they've beaten Chelsea. They finished playing Arsenal, they won 1 draw. They took care of Man City.
In the past, when Liverpool have lost the title, in the recent past, when Liverpool have lost titles, they were in charge of, including with Jurgen Klopp and with Rafa Benitez before that, it wasn't because they lost to the big boys. Yeah, there was a time when a 3-3 draw with Crystal Palace put paid to Liverpool's chances. Okay, there was a time when there was Steven Gerrard slipped and allowed Chelsea in. But there will be a blip. I don't know if it will be the big boys or the small ones. There'll be a point where Liverpool will drop points, and then we will begin to question not their character, because they've been together for quite a bit, but the pressure will perhaps start telling on Arne Slot in the dugout. Right now, he's all smiles, great quotes and things like that. He's having a field day. There's no team that can go through an entire Premiership with that. Even when Arsenal finished unbeaten in 2004, there were times when they were not winning football games and they almost lost that lead. Until, actually, I remember that Arsenal lost a game to Man United in the FA Cup final on a weekend. Lost
to Chelsea.
They lost to Chelsea in the Champions League in midweek to Wayne Bridge. They
were 2-0 down to Liverpool.
To Liverpool, exactly. And then Thierry Henry stepped up. Yeah. So that happens. It comes a point where
but Arsenal won the title eventually, and Liverpool will suffer a blip and still win the Premier League.
Okay. They're not champions for me, not yet.
And I hate to say this, but I have to say it. Liverpool are going to win the Premier League.
Right.
They'll cost the title.
Not that I want that, but anyway, let's see. Time will tell. Now, let's look at the two stadium